Well, I'm going to have a big change at the end of September, and I want to know if I'm going to be able to handle my new chapter in my life.
They're talking to me about financial changes right now. They're talking about major financial. And are you a little nervous about this?
Definitely. Definitely
All right.
am.
I want to say you will be fine. The other thing I wanted to say to you, and this out of love, you don't like to leave anything to chance. You want to control everything around you, especially the money.
Yes.
Yes. And if you feel that you're not going to be in total control, you're going to do whatever it takes to give yourself a sense of equanimity and a peace of mind. Is that making sense to you?
Yes, it does make a lot of sense.
Now, I want to say to you, you're a very dynamic person. You speak your mind. You tell people exactly what you feel. They may not like it, but you're going to tell it like it is. Okay? I think very positive about this. I'm also being told, are you aware that you came in, you are also a very old soul?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I came into this world ass backwards.
All right. Now, have you always worried at times about with the money or the security?
I'm a natural born worrywart. I worry about quite a few things.
I am also being shown here. They're talking to me about keeping the mind going. They're saying learning, reading, teaching, things of that nature. Is that making sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense. I have intentions of registering and working in the school system.
All right, because they're showing me teaching. They're also showing me here. And I don't know why. Did you do anything in business or did you want to do something in business?
I was in business for 40 years. I'm done with business.
So you were in business?
Oh, yes. I was in business. I worked full time in another job also.
All right, because they showed me you owning your own business.
Yes.
They're telling me that you were dynamic with the public. You developed a reputation. I'm also going to say, and I want to ask you this, they're telling me you're going through an energy or a spiritual shift. Are you aware of that?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
All right. There's an energy change coming in for you. Financially, you're going to be fine. And they're telling me your two guys around you are saying, tell her not to worry. We're going to take care of her. I also wanted to find out, was there reevaluation about where you're living or if you should stay where you are or move in?
There have been thoughts. There have been thoughts. You know, I have my children are all over the United States. I have a daughter in California, a daughter in Florida, and a daughter here in New York. So, yeah, thoughts are there.
Yeah, they're telling me there is a struggle about which direction to go in, but I do also want to say to you, I don't see you totally retiring.
Well, I have no choice about that. They're kicking me out the 30th of September. I have no choice.
Well, what I mean by that,
meaning that I'll find something to do.
You're going to find something else because you can't be idle. You cannot be idle.
No.
And they're telling me after the COVID-19 is over, I feel that you like to travel or you did like to travel.
Yes. Yes, I would love to travel again with my travel buddy.
You're going to be fine.
Thank you, Mark.
What is your question for Peter Marks?
Wanted to see if me and my ex would reconnect and be able to get back together.
Yes, but I also want to say to you, communication here has to change with this person. Are you aware of that?
In what way?
Well, let me say this to you. I feel in your own way, and not judging, you can be quite powerful in your own right.
Like, are you talking about like very persistent?
Persistent, and you can be strong-willed at times.
Yes.
All right. And I feel at times you want to have your way, but I also feel they're talking to me about you want him to realize information, things that you're telling him and he's not always accepting of that, correct?
Correct.
All right, so how are you working on solidifying and bringing this relationship together?
I kind of stayed away from him for about 6 months, and then we started communicating through instant messenger, but he is right now stating that he doesn't know if he wants to continue to talk to me anymore.
All right, this is a message from your guardian angels. Right now, back away and leave him alone. You want him to miss you. Don't badger him. Don't run after him. The only way this relationship is going to come back is if you let it fly.
Okay.
Okay, because I am also feeling here that you're very capable, but I want to ask you also, have there been other problems in personal relationships or love relationships for you?
Yeah, there's been a past 2 or 3 relationships I've been in. There's been some infidelity. So like the partner has cheated on me.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. It's out of the heart. You don't need that. You're too good to have somebody cheat on you. Love yourself first. When you honor yourself, then the relationship is going to come in and you'll have a very positive relationship. I don't know him, but I don't feel right now he's the mindset to come back. He's going to miss you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a spiritual type of person? I think you are.
Yes.
All right. Leave this up to your guides. Your guides are going to work this out for you.
Okay.
Okay. And you're capable of a lot in this life. So don't put yourself down. I really see you as doing a lot with your life. And they're also saying something about you're very smart. I hope you're using it.
I'm trying, but when he ignores me is when it gets to me the most. So it makes me want to keep resisting him.
Honey, he's ignoring you for a reason. He's ignoring you, so you run after him.
That does make sense.
So she's like nervous about this whole school that they just started, her and my niece. So she's been like freaking me out a little bit. So I'm just worried about my daughter and her going there and just, I guess, safety of her.
She is very strong-willed. Very, very strong-willed. And I feel that any outside influence is not going to very easily take over her. I know she is very dynamic in her own way, and she loves people, but the guys are telling me she is definitely protected. They are suggesting one thing on your part. Do not show fear and anxiety. Try not to show fear and anxiety because I feel anxiety around you with her. Are you aware that she came in as a very old soul?
I can feel it off of her.
She has lived so many lifetimes.
Yeah.
And she actually is here to teach other people.
Okay.
Here to teach other people how to love. She is so giving. There's a very giving side to her. She wants everybody around her to be very happy. But I'm going to tell you this early. You're never going to win an argument with her.
Yes, I already know that.
She also is going to be highly precocious. And
Okay.
at a young age, as she gets older, I feel that she's going to be demonstrating a lot of creativity. And they're also saying to me, don't be surprised if she wants to do acting, because there's a little actress in her.
We already put her in it. She already was in an acting class over here, and we live in Ronkonkoma, so it's over here.
I also want to mention to you, she is going to be nonstop with talking.
Okay, she is. She is.
Yeah, so she's going to teach you.
Okay.
I also want to mention to you, she needs a lot of water. Her guides are saying to me, She needs water to flush her body out.
Yeah, I try to give her. I give her a little bit of milk and then a lot of water, so the drink thinks that she has a bottle.
And watch out for the stomach area,
Okay.
because they're saying to me sensitivity around the stomach.
Stomach is in like a allergy or something.
Allergies, or she's got to be careful with foods. There's
Okay.
something about digesting food.
Okay.
But don't worry, she's going to be fine.
Okay.
Yes, what do you see what happened between me and Lauren?
You're a very, very sensitive soul, but at times you can be a little stubborn there.
Yes.
All right. And with the stubbornness, you're pushing away instead of attracting. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, what they're talking to me about here is you want to be heard, but you also want to be right.
Mm-hmm.
In order to have a healthy relationship, it's got to be give and take. And they're also talking to me here about you love to communicate and talk, do you not?
Correct.
I also want to ask you this, and then I'm gonna answer your question. Were there issues from the family you came from? Was there any dysfunction?
Oh, yes.
Was there stress and tension at the house?
Yes.
Because they're showing me somebody doing something to escape all the conflicts that were going on. Do you understand that?
Okay.
I feel the relationship that you're talking about is going to come back, but you have to do a lot of work. You've got to compromise. And if you really love them, you're going to be willing to do that. Because I don't feel you want the same stuff that happened in your family to happen in your love relationship. Is that making sense?
That does make sense.
You want peace, you want equanimity. It's going to get better for you. It will get better for you. I want you to meditate if you're not already doing it.
Okay.
And I do see things working out for you. I do feel they're going to work out for you. They're saying to me very quickly, they're telling me you're very detailed and don't be so picky.
Okay. All right.
Nobody's perfection. Nobody is perfect.
I know, right?
And honey, you got to let go of that perfection. Do you understand that?
I do. Yes, I do.
All right, you're going to be fine. The guys are saying to me, you are intuitive. Are you recognizing that?
Yeah, I know that.
All right, you're highly, highly psychic, but are you using it?
No, I try to. Sometimes I try to ignore it because I get bad feelings, and that makes me nervous.
The guides are telling me right now they are trying to communicate with you,
Okay.
and they're asking me to ask you a question. Do you find it difficult at times being out of control?
Yes. Yes.
All right, and when you can't, that's when your anxiety is full blown.
Full blown. Full blown.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you something. Well, I'm going to tell you this. You are a dynamic person. How are you using this energy?
I'm not.
All right. I want you to use it. And they're also talking to me about stop worrying about everything. If you worry about everything, you're going to attract it.
Yes. I worry about everything.
All right. I want you to also realize they're saying to me, you need to drink plenty of fluid. Water is very, very important for you. Are you understanding that?
Yes. I'm always drinking water.
All right. You've got to cleanse your body of toxins. And they're talking about toxins. I also want to ask you, how are you doing with they're saying diet and eating properly?
I have been on a diet for about a month now. I've lost 4 pounds.
Good
No
for you.
salt, no cholesterol. So that was my question, was with my health. I've gained a lot of weight because I do not have a thyroid, and I'm concerned with my health is my constant worry.
I want to share something with you. What I want to tell you is when we are anxious and when we feel out of control, do you meditate at all? Are you into prayer or meditation?
I pray a lot.
All right. I am being told by your guides, what is the worst thing that you feel could happen to you in your life?
Dying early for my time, or it's actually my biggest fear is suffocating.
I will promise you that is not going to happen. what I want you to do, and this is what they're talking to me about, they want you to take the wonderful energy that you have and use it productively. Because what you're doing now is you're internalizing your anxiety and your fear, and you're going to cause yourself health issues, and you're going to cause yourself emotional problems. And you came in to accomplish a lot. You're a very highly intelligent woman. Do you enjoy reading?
I love it. Love it. I love being in the library.
All right, because books are important to you, learning is important to you, teaching would be important to you. Do you enjoy anything around teaching?
Yes.
I want you to take your God-given gifts and understand this. Every day, get up, thank God for the blessings that you have, and I feel your life is going to be getting better. Right now, you're stuck in an emotional malaise. You're trying to figure out which direction to go in. You will be fine. You are fine. You're amazing. I want you to exercise. I want you to get out every day. I want you to meditate, drink water, a great diet. And the guide said that they're going to help you lose weight.
Well, I've been walking. I drink water. I've done the diet. I've lost the 4 pounds. So I feel like I'm on the right path. And I hope that's how everything will work out.
Yes. Yes.
What question do you have for Peter?
I've been in the medical field, the healthcare field for a while. So should I continue in this field or look for something else?
Well, I want to say, first of all, you were divinely born to be, I feel, in the medical field. But what I'm also going to ask you, you've got a very good analytical mind there, don't you?
I do.
You dissect everything. Correct?
Correct.
Now, I'm also being shown you're very outgoing, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, people gravitate towards you. The other question I had for you is, have you considered anything around therapy?
No, but I've been told.
Who
And you've
told
just
you
been
that?
told again.
Close friends, family.
You would be a wonderful children's therapist.
Oh, wow. I love kids.
See? All right, so do you want to go back to school? Are you willing to go back to school?
I want to.
I'd like you to go back. I also want to find out something else from you that you may not have thought about. And your guides are coming in very strongly. Do you realize that you have intuitive ability, but you fight it?
I do. I'm very aware.
All right, so how are you using your intuitive ability?
A little bit.
Just a little, what they call un poco. Just
Un poquito.
un poquito. That's what I'm. Thank you. Yes.
So, Peter, what you're saying is you want our friend from Ohio to switch from poquito to grande.
El Grande.
You
Yes.
want her to use the grande version of her intuitive abilities.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I am being shown your guides want you to go in the medical field, but they're saying something along the lines of therapists, and they're also talking to me. They're saying therapists. So if you're open to that, I wouldn't leave the medical field.
Okay.
Thank you very, very much for tuning in. It's so great to have you. What did you think of Peter Marks?
Great. Good information. I needed that.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay, thank you.
You're in a relationship with someone.
Right.
Not really sure about that relationship. You've met someone else and you want to find out from Peter which relationship might be the better one for you. Is that what you're asking?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of know, but I don't really know. Like, my man is incarcerated right now. He was an addict.
The one that
I'm
you're
not sure
in
he's
the
gonna get
relationship
sober.
with, or the new guy?
Yeah, the new guy has more of a better life. Like he works, he has stuff going for himself like
Okay, well,
that.
don't say too much. We want to hear what
Okay.
the psychic has to say.
I'm sorry.
Give me your date of birth, and the guys are saying to me, this way I can focus in on you and tell you exactly what you need.
My birthday is 9/27/93.
Peter, what do you have to say to Jolene this evening?
Well, Jolene, you're going through a lot of recent changes, and those changes, you're waking up spiritually. You're coming into your own. Are you understanding that?
Yes.
All right. Do you also know that you're a very old soul?
Very old soul, yes.
You're a very old soul, and the average man is going to bore the heck out of you.
Yeah. That is so true. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So what I want to say to you is this: you're being elevated to a much higher spiritual level, which means you're coming into your own. I also feel you get bored very easily. You need somebody to constantly challenge you. You're going here, you're going there, you're going all over the place. You don't want to stay at home. You want to go out and have fun.
Right.
Okay. Now, what I also want to tell you is this: you're a very up person, and I'll ask you a question because they're telling me you like the nicer things in life. Do you not?
Yes.
Well,
I'm always shopping. Like I just like to have like my house. I'm like a hoarder of like so many different things in my house. I just like, yeah, I do like the finer things in life.
All right. They're telling me to cut down on the spending a little because you like luxury and you'll do whatever it takes to buy that luxury.
Got to be careful with the spending.
Careful with the
I've
spending.
been telling myself that lately. Like I literally been trying to save a lot of money because I be buying unnecessary things, and I realized that.
All right, guess what you guys are telling me? I know why you like them. You're a beautiful lady, but you're buying things to make you feel happy, happier, better yourself. You don't need that. You're beautiful as it is.
Oh, thanks.
So you don't need all these trappings. They're talking to me about the second guy. The second guy I feel is the guy that is going to be there for you. They are also discussing something else with me. I'm being told as we are talking, they keep on saying, are you doing anything in business on your own, or did you want to do something?
Yeah, I'm actually starting a business.
You're starting a business?
Mm-hmm.
Because that business is going to take off.
Oh, really?
Isn't that amazing?
I've been procrastinating for so long because like I wasn't like sure, because like when I changed my life, I didn't really like I cut everyone off. Like I used to be so popular and know everyone, but now I don't really like to like deal with people, but I'm like, I need to just break out of it. So now I'm just starting it now.
All right, but you know why you're breaking away?
Why? No.
You're breaking away because you don't need these people around you. You're
right.
Finally understanding who you are.
Exactly.
And they're going to hold you back.
Right. Yep. That's why I'm like to myself now. It's just the area that I'm in. I feel like I need to move because it's just like the same people that I really don't even like want to be around.
Well, I see that, but did you physically move with your house? Because they're talking to me. Did you move physically from the house, or did you want to?
I used to live with my grandmother, but I just finally got able to move on my own. It's been like 6 months now.
All right, 6 months. You stay on the life path that you're on right now. Your guys are going to help you out. They're there for you.
Okay.
They just said to me, the first guy that you're with, he's going to use you.
I know. He's been using me. That's why I just been like over it now. Like I know I'm way better than that. So he was good for the part of life that I was in then. Now it's like,
Jolene, if I could say something, follow your spirit without hesitation. The answer is within you. Thank you
Yes.
very, very much.
Thank you
very
so
much
much,
for joining
Peter.
joining the show tonight. It has
pleasure.
been a pleasure to have you.
Will I be able to find a job soon?
I want to open something up to you that your guides are talking to me about. You can think about this. The guys are saying to me, have you ever considered going or starting your own business? You've got a very good business mind. You recognize that.
I do.
All right. Have you ever thought about taking care of people, caring for people?
I was in the medical field. I lost my position, but I've been in the medical field for a long time.
All
So,
right.
yes.
Yeah, they're showing me, they're saying to me medical, they're saying to me, you are a nurturer. You love to nurture people and you're a caretaker. And they're telling me you're very good with a business mind, but you're also very good helping people with their health problems, daily tasks. They want you to consider being a caretaker.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And they pay very well. Now, do you have any certification at all?
No, I don't.
All right.
I don't.
Do you have a high school diploma?
Absolutely.
All right. You could go on and be a CNA, a nurse's aide also. They're telling me to connect with an agency that does home care.
Okay.
If you do this, your guides tell me right now, they will help you get a job. You will be very busy and making money with healthcare.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Is that something that
Okay.
resonates with you, healthcare?
It does. I've been in the medical field for probably 40 years now.
Isn't that amazing? Now, let me ask
Yes.
you a question for the benefit of everybody else who's watching. And we have a ton of people watching us on Zoom. We have a whole bunch of people watching us on the Facebook Live. Have you ever, prior to this evening, have you ever communicated with Peter Marks?
No, sir, I have not.
You've never spoken with him.
No, sir.
Did you ever send him an email or a text or any kind of a message?
No, sir.
So this is the first time in the last
It
2
is.
or 3 minutes, this is the first time you have ever communicated with Peter Marks, and Peter has picked up on the fact that you've been in the healthcare industry for over 40 years. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. I'm getting goosies.
They're talking to me about being an old soul, and they're also saying something. You came in with a lot of knowledge and you came in with a lot of wisdom. I want you to use this because you can help other people out. The other thing they're asking me to ask you without going into in-depth, have you felt that were you going through a depression for a while?
I did. I fell in love with somebody that just flipped a switch for no reason. And he's kind of tried to come back, but I don't want to get hurt again. So I don't want to, I guess, talk to him anymore.
Yes, yes. I'm being told there was a reason for that, and I don't feel that this was meant as a permanent type of relationship. You are very committed to people. In fact, they're also saying to me, do you have a very strong bond with your family?
No, I don't.
All right. Was there a lot of dysfunction going on in the family?
Yeah, there is.
All right. Now, I want to ask you, because I don't know why, this may be from the past life. They're showing me something with drinking. I don't know why.
That would have been my adopted father.
Okay, okay. Do you still have, you don't have a connection with him?
No, he's passed away.
All right, he's passed away. Okay. All right, you are coming into what you are meant to do. And by the way, I'm getting a message over here. And the message is that you were a lot stronger than he was, and he's asking for your forgiveness.
My dad, my adopted dad?
Your adopted dad, yes.
Okay. Oh, I forgive him.
You forgive him?
Yeah, I don't hold grudges. I don't even hold grudges on the old boyfriend. I mean, it is what it is.
All right, they're gonna send somebody else in for you that is worthy of you. And I'm using the word worthy because you give a lot of yourself. You're very, very sensitive. And by the way, they're telling me to watch out for the stomach.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand what they're talking about?
I do. I do.
All right, are you taking precautionary measures with diet and what you're eating and drinking? Because I feel sensitivity around the stomach.
I try. I'm almost homeless. So I'm doing what I can do to try to get by until I get a job.
All right, honey, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Your guides are with you right now. They are with you. They're telling me start going out, getting that job. I just asked them to do it. They're gonna find you a job, sweetie.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Okay, your guardian angels are around you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey, and you deserve the best.
Gosh, thank you.
Thank you very,
Okay.
very much for joining the show tonight. God bless you abundantly.
The guides are telling me, first of all, you're dynamic with communication.
Yes.
All right, you love to communicate. You love to get your feelings across to people, which is very strong. Is there anything around you? They keep on saying something about business or property. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Are you going through changes with business and property?
Yes.
All right, are you looking at selling or are you looking at investing? Because the guys are telling me you're at a crossroad.
Yes, that's correct.
They're saying to me, don't be so anxious about this because I'm picking up issues. At times you get very anxious
Very.
and you can't always control that and you're afraid of making a mistake.
That's correct.
I also want to ask you, and they're telling me this, they keep on pointing to the bones of your back. They're saying careful with your back. Are you understanding that?
Yes, I am.
They're also talking to me about money coming in for you. They're saying money is coming in for you, so do not fret.
Okay.
Are you feeling a change this year with energy or feeling an enlightening period that you're coming into?
I feel an unsettling. I don't know if it's an
Yes.
enlightening.
All right, are you a little anxious? Are you a little nervous?
Yes, I'm very anxious.
All right, and do you know specifically why? Because I'm feeling energy here and you need to release that energy in a creative way. If you don't, you're gonna obsess and drive yourself and everybody else a little mashugana.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I don't, yeah, I have to work on that.
All right, now I'm also being asked about something in the past. Was there anything around legal with you?
Yeah, my father's property, maybe.
Now, the other thing I'm also being told, are you doing something or did you want to do something in business? Because they're saying to me, you have the ability to own your own little business and you've got to push yourself to do this. If you don't, they're saying they don't want you to be in a partnership. They want you to do this on your own.
I am doing real estate, and that is one of the questions that I have thought about was joining a team. But yes, I'm on my own.
They're telling me at times you get anxious in the stomach area.
Yes.
They're telling me the stomach, and they're saying to me you don't totally believe in yourself, even though everybody thinks you're amazing.
That's sweet.
So are you identifying with that?
Yes, very much so. Very
All
much.
right. I also want to say this to you. They are showing me something about doing commercial real estate. I feel that you're going to be growing this year. You're definitely going to be growing. There is more money coming in for you. You're very detailed. Everything's got to be perfect.
Yes.
If it isn't, you get very worked up.
Yes.
All right. You guys are telling me to stop beating yourself up.
Okay.
All right. You have to become more relaxed. I would like you to do some meditation. Your other guide is also telling me you have intuitive ability, but at times you fight it.
Yes, I try to be open to it, but yeah, I feel like I block it.
Would you like to live near water, or are you on water?
I live close to the beach in Hampton Bays. I love the water.
You love the water. All right, because they're telling me with the water, it's very therapeutic.
Yes.
Soothing for you.
Yes, very.
You are going to be amazing if you join this team. A lot of people are going to be kind of jealous of you because you're raring to go. When you decide you're going to go forward, you're going to achieve, nothing can stop you.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
And what is your question for Peter?
Okay, wanted to know about our business that we have.
Has your business been going through major changes for 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, somewhere around there, yes.
All right. I feel things are going to work out for you. I'm going to ask you one question. I don't know why they're showing this to me. At any point, was there a lawyer or legal issues with you or around the business?
Yes, it's still going on, yes.
You've been very worried about this.
Yeah, very worried. This has to do with the town that he did jobs for.
Yes.
Right. They're saying he didn't do the job.
I am being shown victory for you.
Thank you.
They're telling me the town kind of has a vendetta. There's a sense of either jealousy against you and your husband. They like what they think that you and your husband really think that you're terrific, which I think you are. But there is a sense of jealousy here, and they're wrongful in their attitudes towards both of you. You understanding that?
Yes.
All right. The guys are telling me that they are going to be working with you. I also want to say to you, you don't take things laying down. You're a fighter.
Yes, I am.
All right. So you're going to let them exactly know they're messing with the wrong lady and they're messing with the wrong man. You continue to do what you're doing. They're telling me to get references. You have a lot of people behind you. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
They're saying victory.
Victory. Great.
Yes.
Thank you.
The first thing they're telling me right now, you're going to be challenged with her.
Okay.
This is a child that doesn't give in easily, and she's got a mind of her own. Do you understand what I'm alluding to? I feel a lot of energy around her. I do feel a lot of energy and a lot of creativity here. What is your main concern about her?
Well, we're not speaking, and I'm trying to get her to speak to me, but she won't open up and tell me why she's not talking to me. She just blames me for everything.
All right, I want to say this to you. She is going through one of the most rebellious times that she has since she was born. And I am feeling here, and I don't mean in a negative way, she needs the limelight to be on her. She needs to be in the limelight. She needs all the attention on her. Do you understand that?
Oh, yes, that's her.
Unless you indulge her, unless you say you're absolutely terrific, you're wonderful, she's going to be mad at you.
Okay.
She needs to feel as if she's very, very special right now. And I'm feeling that she's kind of going through a change with identity here. The guys are also talking to me about, and I want to ask you this, how is she with spending?
She likes to spend it.
Yeah, well, they're saying to me, you've got to kind of put, boundaries with her. I think that she's very confused right now, and she doesn't know how to approach you. And they're telling me to give her some time. She will come around. They're telling me she's not very happy right now.
No, I don't believe she is.
I think she's very depressed, and I think she's not happy with what she's doing.
She has mentioned that.
All right. Did she talk about possibly changing? Because they're saying to me they feel she wants to change her career.
She blames me that she went into law when she wanted to go into doing makeup in the theater or the movies. But it's my fault that she went to law school.
Don't take on the guilt. I feel also she would have been happier. That's why I was talking about the creativity. She's very creative and she doesn't feel that she's allowed to use it.
Okay.
She's bored. She's totally bored with law.
Okay, I understand.
Okay?
Yes.
I really want to know, what do you see happening with me and my ex? Like, will we get back together? We've also been like, trying to have a baby. I conceived twice and had 2 miscarriages. So I just want to know, like, what do you see happening with he and I?
The first thing that they're saying to me, they're talking about working together with communication. Now, the one question I have for you, the guys are saying to me that you're a very, and I mean this in a very loving way, you're a powerful personality. Do you recognize that?
Absolutely.
All right, you're very outspoken here. You're very demure, and you're very pleasant. But I feel stress around winning. I feel stress around who is going to get what they want first, and that has to change. This has to change in order to bring the relationship together. I'm also going to say to you, partnerships are one of the most important things in your life. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
I also want to ask you, they keep on showing me, is there anything legal around you or him?
I just had a divorce.
Oh, all right. So you just
Okay.
have the marriage?
Yes.
All right. That's where the lawyer is coming from.
Okay.
I feel very positive that the two of you can come together. Now, what I also want to say is this. You're coming into your own. Are you feeling that? You're coming into your own. Your energy level is shifting. And what I want to say is, if you want the relationship, you've got to compromise. Are you understanding that?
Yes.
I see good things happening here. Now, what I'm also being shown here, you're normally a very high energy, positive person, correct?
Yes.
What are you doing with that wonderful energy?
Lately, I haven't been doing much. I've really been like a homebody lately. So I really haven't been, I haven't been doing anything really.
I'm also being shown property. I don't know if this is something you want, but they're showing me property. They're saying, and this is in the future. I also want to say to you, they're telling me right now, they're saying to me, they want you to drink plenty of water. Your body talking to me about water. Are you understanding that?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
All right. You need to drink more water. Your diet has to be maintained with the water.
Okay.
And I feel that you are very highly intelligent. And I want you, after the children are grown, they're showing me you doing something around school. Did you want to go back to school? Are you thinking about going back to school?
Well, I'm in the education field. I am an
all right.
instructional
That's where that's coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you teaching?
No, well, I'm an instructional coach, so I teach the teachers. Yeah.
You teach it. All right. What about life coaching? Because you've got ability to be like a life coach.
I think I do that kind of like informally with all my friends. So yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
All right. All right. I see things coming together. And the other thing they're telling me, and I don't know if you thought about this, but they're showing me this. Eventually, I think you're going to be writing a book.
Oh.
Okay. They're showing, and you're very creative, but you've got to hone in this because at times you're all over the place.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand that?
Yeah, I do.
Life path and or like the path that I'm in or on relationship wise, if those are good things or continuing to be good?
Well, what I want to say to you right now, you are going through also a change in mentally, emotionally, and psychologically. You're going into a peak, which means you're very excited. Things are going to excite you right now. You don't want to just be idle. You want to bring your life together right now. What I'm also feeling here, the most important thing for you is a partnership and a relationship. this is above everything else. Now they are talking to me. Is there somebody that you're with right now? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, they're telling me it's a good connection here. Very good connection. They're also saying, don't be so conservative with certain things. You're coming into your own, but you're like, there's an old woman in there that needs, the young woman's got to come out.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let that old woman, she's no longer needed. Fun, having fun, enjoying the relationship area. You're very smart. I hope you're using this.
I hope so too.
Now, are you involved in any spiritual groups at all? Because I feel you're finding your spirituality.
Yeah, very much been working on that. And like, I feel like I've grown a lot in the last couple of years, and I've kind of been changing my mindset into having more faith in like the source, universe, stuff that I used to believe in, but I think I've deviated from that. So now I'm kind of coming back to that, and it's just like, it's given me a lot of peace and like just trust in, I've always believed everything happens for a reason. So now I'm just kind of like trusting in that more.
I want you to meditate. I want you to meditate. You need to meditate. Are you also in school, or are you thinking about going back to school for classes?
Actually, I just got done a couple of years ago, but I haven't really been thinking about going back because I need to pay off my other student loans first. So.
All right, because I see you getting involved with spiritual classes and not paying, not paying for them. It's spiritual groups around you.
Okay.
All right, so I want to say that to you. I also want to bring something out to you. Do you find at times anxiety and anxiousness?
Mm-hmm.
How are you dealing with that?
Lately I've been trying to do like breathing exercises, but I do tend to carry, like crystals and stones with me now too. That helps.
All right. I just connected with your guides, and your guides are going to work with you on the relationship area. And by the way, stop giving so much. You give and you give and you give, and you get frustrated because you don't get in return. Does that sound correct?
A little bit. And I feel like too, I think he's kind of figuring out too that I do give, so he's starting to maybe give a little bit more back. So
yeah, you were kind of a caretaker, but telling me it's your time now to receive back from the relationship. I do feel a strong connection in that area, but understand this too. You need to vocalize things. You love to talk. You love to vocalize, and you need a guy that's willing to listen to you.
Yep, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and your energy. It really means a lot to me. I thank you for that.
Thank you very much for joining the show tonight, all the way from Minnesota. Natasha, thank you very, very much, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Nice meeting you.
Richard was on with Peter 2 weeks ago. No, I want to state for everybody who's watching that wasn't on 2 weeks ago, Richard, prior to 2 weeks ago, prior to you coming on the show with Peter 2 weeks ago, you had never spoken with Peter Marks. Is that correct?
No, not at all.
You've never spoken with Peter. You never communicated. You never texted. You never messaged with Peter Marks prior to you coming on the show 2 weeks ago. Is that correct?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, you had shared with the group that you were going through some relationship issues. And 2 weeks ago, Peter said that you would be meeting somebody very soon. Is that not the case?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So, Peter, what would you like to ask Richard? Richard, please communicate with Peter.
Now, do you have any information, just the first name and maybe a date of birth for this potential woman that you would like to have possibly a long-term relationship with?
Yes, her name is Anne Marie.
All right.
And her birthday is October 18th, 1964.
She is a very dynamic soul. you probably already know that.
Yes, I do.
This woman is filled with so much energy. She is going to challenge you.
Yeah, and that's yeah. To challenge me is something else. But yes, you're right.
All right. Now, I want to also say to you, I feel she's dynamic with communication. They're saying to me divorced.
Yes.
All right. So she is out of the other relationship.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
So Peter, you picked up on the fact that she was divorced.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to also say this to you. She is coming into her own. And I feel an energy shift with her, in fact, this year. She's a very loving soul. She really will give a lot of herself, but I'm also feeling that she's very much into romance. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
All right, so are you ready for this, to possibly nurture this relationship?
I really am. I'm a what I call a hopeful romantic, not a hopeless romantic, a hopeful romantic myself. So, and that's one thing we talked about. So yeah, I think we're on the same page.
All right, now this woman also needs security. They're saying about security. So I'm feeling that financially, they're saying to me she's gone through a lot of challenges. I want to tell you, be patient with her because I don't feel she is the type to rush into something.
No, I agree. We're taking it slow, but like I said, the very first day was unbelievable. We talked from morning until actually early morning until sundown. We talked.
Well, the reason you talk so much is because you are karmic twin flames.
I gotcha.
Did you understand what I mean by that?
I do. I do.
Well, they're telling me if you nurture this is that soul that you've been waiting to come in.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, she's something else. I'm telling you what, quite honestly, and that's why I had to come back tonight, because when we talked a couple weeks ago, you told me I was going to meet somebody, and at that point, my breakup was just a few days old, and wasn't feeling that hot.
Yes.
And then she came in, and this came out of the blue, and this came totally 100% unexpected, and I had to come back tonight.
Richard, I do want to ask you.
Sure.
You spoke with Peter for the first time 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we said you were going to meet somebody. You have met somebody. What would you say to anybody who was on the show tonight who has not received a reading from Peter Marks? What would you say about Peter Marks?
I would say, listen to Mr. Marks. I said he's phenomenal. He's fantastic. I can't say enough. I really can't.
I just want to know if I'm going to meet a male partner this year. I've been alone for years, and I really want to meet somebody. So I'm just wondering if I'll meet someone this year.
Okay, can I have your date of birth, Sarah, to tune into you?
May 23rd, 1968.
May 23rd of 1968? Okay.
Yep.
And you want to know about a partner. All right, Sarah, I'm going to not only set up your birth chart, but I'm going to call in your spirit guides to assist with this question. And one moment, please. All right.
Okay.
Sarah, let me ask you this question, dear. I'm picking up here, I feel somebody coming in, but I'm also going to ask you, in the past, have there been any issues with one-on-one relationships for you? Has there been some type of conflict or any issues in the past?
Yes, there has.
All right. And have you been able to resolve those issues?
Well, all of the relationships ended, so I wouldn't really say that I resolved any issues. They just ended, so.
They just ended. All right, they're actually telling me they are bringing in a relationship, and they're giving me actually a period. I'm asking them what month this is going to be. They're talking to me. They just said to me in February. Now, I have a question to ask you, and this isn't negative at all. You're fairly strong-willed, are you not?
That's true. Yes, I am.
All right, you need a man that is as strong-willed as you are, if not more so. You need a man that's going to respect you and honor you. And I feel that you need a man that is going to be trustworthy and that is going to want to work out whatever differences you do have. I do feel a sense here that you're not going to take any garbage, any crap from a man. Am I right about that?
You're right about that because I've had enough. So.
Right. All right. So you want a man, yeah, because in the past it's been like the high road. If you didn't get along with them, you're going to say to them goodbye. I'm moving on. You have a lot to offer somebody, a man in a relationship, and I'm feeling happiness around you. You do like to talk, though. When you get to know somebody, you enjoy talking, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. You need to find a partner that's going to be willing to listen to you and share their feelings and their thoughts. I'm also kind of sensing you tell it like it is. You don't mince words. You tell it like it is, if they like it or not.
That's true.
All right. So we have to find a partner for you that is going to come in, that is going to be as giving as you are. I also feel you like to have fun. You don't like to stay at home. You like to get out and have fun.
I do, even though I really don't go out a lot, but that is something I've always loved to do is get out and have fun, go places, do things. But it's kind of hard to do that, when you're alone. So.
Exactly. Exactly. Now they're asking me too, do you enjoy it times going to the casinos?
Yep.
Isn't that amazing? Peter, you are amazing.
Yes,
now, before you go on, I just want to clarify for the rest of the people who are watching. Peter, have you and Sarah, I want you and Peter to answer this question at the same time. Have you and Peter ever spoken before this evening?
No.
No.
You've never spoken with one another. You've never looked each other up. You've never communicated in any way, shape, or form. You've never emailed. You've never spoken on the phone. You've never, ever texted. You have never seen each other until tonight, yes or no?
That's right. I've never had any contact with him before at all.
So, Peter, you were picking up through the miracle of Facebook Live that Sarah likes to go to the casino. Isn't that amazing?
What I'm being told now is that you are soulmates. You are definitely soulmates, but you've got to lift yourself out of this depression because you don't know why you ended up in the depression, but it's going to be over. It's going to be over actually in about 2 months. And yes, divinely, you both were picked for one another.
Wow. This is what I'm hearing all the time, Mr. Peter. You just blew my mind. I have been talking, and I know you can quite see I've never done this before, but it's like something with this guy that I just can't shake it at all. But it's funny that you said that because you just overall just gave me a better insight, and I can't find the right word. You sealed the deal for me, as far as with him. So because I've been getting that he moves a little bit slower, but we're going to end up happy and everything is going to be okay. And my thing is, everyone says he loves you, he loves you, he loves you. But it's hard for me when
Oh, release it, release it. I have a surprise for you also. You two were together. You were married in a past life. You came in again to be together. You came together in this life in order to fulfill your needs, your desires, and they're saying to me there's a lot of love there. I also want to say to you, I feel that you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. And are you feeling it?
Like you're just nailing everything because I was trying to figure out why. If I could say right quick, I lost my job with my 401k. I lost everything. I was by myself. I take care of my mother who has dementia, spinal stenosis, and Alzheimer's. So I've been at home for this whole year through the pandemic and everything, right? And I used to take care of the nuns, the sisters, and I could not understand why God had stripped me from everything. And I just said the other day to my little sister-in-law, I said, listen, I think that God was trying to tell me, instead of trying to depend on man and be the caretaker, to let somebody take care of me. So I don't know if that was it, but I just was thanking God last night. You know, I've been doing a lot of crying lately. Like I just sit here, you know, because I can't understand how I can love someone like this, and I can't substitute it. I can't try to get around it to shake it, and I'm still right here. But the blessing was that I got a new job. Now I got so many jobs coming to me that I got to turn some down. And
Well,
I'm
send
like,
some over here. Send some my way.
yeah. So I guess maybe this is my spiritual awakening because I got a little more energy, you know,
Yes.
and you know, because I was just laying in a bed, just taking care of my mom, laying in a bed, not eating healthy or whatever, just eating enough or whatever. And then, you know, spend the money when I really don't have the money to spend, you know, to try to find out, like, why can't he, you know, I know men or women are different, you know, but I'll call and it's like the same thing over everything. Just let them be, you know, like, I don't know. You guys just shocked me. It just touched my heart, you know, to hear someone who's worldwide just say that to me, like, yes, this is your soulmate, you know, or whatever. So I guess I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm figuring until he's ready, you know, I don't know, to come. They keep saying, you know, I wanted to know, do we really have a marriage? And, you know, all the things that you just said, I wanted to know, like, is this going to be it? You know, because I can't, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to thank you. Thank you guys.
You're
You know,
quite welcome.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, how are you, Tiffany?
Very well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Peter, in the chat that Tiffany sent to me, she said she's very interested in talking to you about her love life.
You're a very nurturing soul, aren't you?
I am.
You're a very much kind of like a caretaker. You love people. You love to see them happy. The guys are also saying to me, you love the gift of gab. You need to be around people that you can communicate and you can talk to. The other thing that they're showing me, and I guess this is part of what's going on, I feel, are you with somebody now or are you looking for that special someone?
I have someone that I dated in the past, and I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to end up back with him or not.
Is it because you love him or is it because you haven't found somebody else that you love or that you're
it just never saw it's like I still talk to him from time to time, but I'm not sure if we're going to get back together or what will happen.
All right, I want to say this to you, they're bringing me back a little. Was anybody absent from your family growing up? They keep on somebody absent and not quite there for you as far as with relationships. Was either parent absent?
My dad worked a lot.
All right, because they're showing me somebody not being there, a male role model. I am being told, the guys are saying to me, they're bringing somebody else in. they don't feel this relationship is going to end up. They're saying friendship, but they're not really showing me a love relationship. Are you understanding that?
Yep.
I also want to say this to you. You're a very caring person. And when you get hurt, you hold it in. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Did he in some way hurt you? Because they're saying disappointed.
Disappointment.
I'm being told right now, they're going to bring somebody else in for you. That is going to be more of a permanent type of relationship. Are you open to that? Because if you are, they're ready to do it for you.
Yes.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be in a relationship. But the guy just said to me, don't settle. There is somebody else coming in for you. And they gave me a time frame. They're showing me November.
Oh, wow.
I want to say, I know you've been through a lot of pain. I feel it when I tune into you, but you're going to have a far better life.
Well, that brings me hope.
You're a phenomenal mother, and they're telling me they're going to bring in that it is as loving and that will care for you. So have an open mind to this relationship coming.
Oh, thank you very much.